Lots of residents are expected to file insurance claims after the storms.
Yeah, so Connecticut insurance officials are now allowing out-of-state adjusters to come in and help assess all this property damage around the state. News 8's Tina Detel takes a look at what may or may not be covered when it comes to all those falling trees. Tina.
You know, there are some things which may surprise people when it comes to their insurance coverage, especially when it involves something on their property affecting someone else's property. Scenes of destruction throughout the state. So what happens if one of your trees falls on your neighbor's property? We went to see State Farm insurance agent Natisha Poindexter in Deep River to find out.
The tree owner is not responsible. They're not considered liable for act of God. So in which case the neighbor insurance will cover it in most cases.
Poindexter says the neighbor should contact their own insurance company for coverage, and only if they can prove the tree owner was negligent will the owner be liable.
If you're negligent, if the neighbor could document that they have actually, put in complaints or they felt the tree was rotted, something like that, and it really should have been removed.
You need to know if the tree hits a house or other structure. Insurance should cover repairs and removal of the tree. But if it doesn't hit anything, you may have to foot the cleanup costs, unless you have added coverage for debris removal, which is pretty cheap.
It may add $1.50, $3 a month to your policy. It's a very insignificant increase.
Removing a tree can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another thing folks need to know is that if a tree falls on your car, you need to have comprehensive insurance to cover that. Now, that's usually part of full coverage, not if someone just has liability insurance. Now, the good thing about that is that those claims, which are an act of God, don't affect your insurance rates. This past winter, Poindexter got a lot of calls because the Deep River area was hit hard by those storms.
Each one, the power was out about 2 days at a time. We had people where trees hit their garage, down power lines, so they had food spoilage, everything. And we're told that food spoilage is usually covered when there is a power outage. Now, another thing folks need to remember is that if you are renting, you need to get renter's insurance, because if a tree goes through your window, your landlord's policy will not cover your personal property damage as the same as it wouldn't in a fire. We're live in New London. Tina Detel, News 8.